done everything that we can do for Irvin's case, aside from going to Gagarin.
Hello.
You might want this.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Ah, this world may seem dull, but I can't think of any world that truly is. Every world has a unique origin and history of events, even without life in the mix.
Yes, what?
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen? To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terrormorf data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That... That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them?
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive? I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
Vae Victus, the war criminal. Alive and kicking. You've got to be joking. I can't imagine how many idiots had to sign off on such a reckless act.
I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Vae Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better. I am more than happy to oblige. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Terrormorf attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser? I think it's the right call. But if Kaiser has been out wandering on his own for all this time, you're gonna need a couple things. I know it's here somewhere. Ah. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? Military Model A. Customized him myself for when the Xenoweapons team needed to make field runs. Part combat bot, part lab facility. Getting him back from wherever he may be will make our outside work a whole hell of a lot easier.
A battlefield? On Nira?
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him.
That sector of Nira was destination #1 for Xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel.
As good a place to start as any.
The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nira got it the worst. Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at.
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terrormorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates. And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you got them.
I sent some evidence ahead to the lawyer on Gagarin. Of course. I hope the lawyer on Gagarin has time to review the case before we arrive.
Hello, Captain.
I have... Breathe in that technically suitable air.
Thanks for responding to my hail. We've been trying to contact you about your ship's extended warranty. Your warranty coverage has expired or is about to expire. Due to the uncertainty of the political situation in the settled systems, we think now is a great time to renew your ship's warranty protection plan, or purchase a new one if you lack coverage. It sounds like you're interested in hearing more. First, I need to inform you about the warranty claims process as laid out by the United Colonies Arbitration Board. UCAB is not a decision maker and cannot change the outcome of a dispute. Before filing, claimants must submit the following 10 forms of information: complete contact information, make and model of the ship in question, as well as any modifications made to the ship by one of our approved mechanics. Additionally, we require the authorized servicing dealer's contact information, a description of the issues with your component, the resolution you are seeking, monetarily or full replacement, and a signed copy of our information release waiver. Claimants will also need to submit ship logs for the duration. It sounds like you're not interested in hearing more. That's too bad.
Checks out, I'm good to go. Now let's see what this world has in store for us.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. So formal. The pleasure's all mine, my good man. Angelo Alonzo, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here, so if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate. I mean, great for him, but that won't keep acetylene in our tanks. And honestly, would you be able to tell if a Terrormorf was attacking outside? Sorry. I'm listening. Maybe. Need to think about it. I hear you. I do understand. I'm trying to figure out a way to help you, okay? Okay. You made your point. I'll give you a discount. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Gel says you're all right.
Shame we couldn't have safer mix. The technology could have been...
Don't get it all.
It was horrific.
This Gel claims him and his pops bought this place for next to nothing. I think that's ridiculous. Someone should have paid them.
Did you really think you could just walk off with that? screaming out there? You run the other way. Careful in the field, short-termer. Plenty of bodies out there that didn't come with the war.
Shame we couldn't have safer mix. The technology could have been... It was horrific. Seems unnecessary, but hey, you do you.
required. Incorrect. Password required. Incorrect. Password required. Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient. Battery required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard.
If I was a smuggler right now, I would pick a spot just like this to hide the good stuff.
In need of materials? Or just here to have a drink and enjoy the views? It's kind of an inside joke. Other than the fact that we're the only place out here, the mechs we harvest, they're primarily from a group known as the 1st Cavalry. Their unit was deployed to break the deadlock on this world during the Colony War. Almost succeeded too, but as you can probably guess, it didn't ultimately work. Left us plenty of scrap to build with though, so we thought it'd be funny to dedicate this place to the folks that made it possible. Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice. Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a microcell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not gonna be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock. Wouldn't have lasted real long here, doing what we do without a top-notch fabrication system. So long as you've got the specs, it should be able to handle making you a microcell. But finding materials up to the task, you're likely going to be sifting through quite a few mech hulks out there to find what you need. Though, if you think you can actually manage something like that, I'm willing to make you a deal. I'll point you towards the juiciest harvest sites. Spots where you should be able to find quality parts. But in return, any excess materials you collect, you sell to me, all right? Save us from risking our necks on another run out there. What do you say? I can't give you a guarantee, but a couple of mech types use microcells to power non-critical systems, running lights, radar, that sort of stuff. All the intact microcells will be long gone, too valuable. But the parts to make one, much better chance those are still lying around. So what do you say? Sell me what you don't need, and I'll tell you where to look. Then let me just mark those collection points. Watch yourself out there.
to Gagarin now? I'm ready. Next stop. Gagarin or somewhere else? this. Consider it done. Gone. I hate it when this happens. I've done this 1,000 times. Oh, I got this. Hold on. Hold on. Thanks. Seriously. Legs it! Ah, no. Fine. I'm ready. Okay. Surprise! No gun. But I am. Oh, yes. I know how this ends. Right here? You hid here. Sure. I've got some time to kill.
all. Wild.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place. Request denied. My current mission requires completion. Will you provide support? My mission is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation, Siren. Nearest final active Xeno weapon, 99 has proven a far more formidable adversary than its peers. Will you aid me with disarmament? Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Search protocols triggered. Begin scan.
Irvin was only on Gagarin for a short time, but I know that's where we'll get our answer. Happy to help. Let's see what I've got here. Not a problem. I don't know if people still curse Irvin's name.
Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that ridge. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur? Very well. I will wait for your return.
Want to find people? Look for the pile of junk. Never fails.
Have you figured it out yet? Some progress, sir. Let's see if this thing still finds us. Release the weapon.
Ecliptic scrounging for mech parts in this heat is not what I wanted to see today. Got any questions for me before? Let's rearrange some things here. Back to the case.
I am detecting Unit 99.
If we need to get closer, let's move in.
Unit 99 is on the other. Sensors suggest a mercenary company like standard procedure would be.
Ecliptic isn't going to back down, but neither are we.
Moving out. Be advised. Possible threat detected.
Enough. Let's save the 6 to white. Release the weapon and eliminate the enemy.
I'm sad to see machines of fight. Yes, Captain? Of course. Maria? We should go over our evidence, right? Want to find people? Look for the pile of junk. Never fail.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 sensors a mercenary standard procedure.
Ecliptic isn't...
Moving out. We must prevent
Ecliptic isn't...
moving out. Attention. Possible threat in area.
Enough. Let's see if this thing still bites. Release the weapon.
It's showtime.
Strike confirmed. Insufficient.
Fine, let's go. Ah, this never gets old.
I need cover now. Secure the area. Shot to kill.
And worse.
Fire.
I'm so ready for this. Are you? Oh. Bad choice. Ah, my leg. Old-fashioned, huh? No, not yet. got it. Can go low deck. Right in the blade. Come on. I'm okay. Giant leap for humankind. Show off.
Not like this.
I sense some evidence. Darn has seen some better days.
Turtle down.
work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved? A plague of Terrormorf attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Like we've been gone forever.
How have you been?
Ready for liftoff.
Hostile in orbit. Deadly... Force is authorized.
Welcome back.
Captain, it is pleasant.
I have something for you. Think about how tenacious life must be to cling to planets like this. Even humans would struggle.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser.
Capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere, meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us?
Excuse me.
Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asylees? Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively. All our data suggests so. Asylees, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terrormorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terrormorph data. On worlds where Asylees were present, terrormorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terrormorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asylees are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do. If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terrormorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, we'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees. Well, that's still not 100%, but it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
I mean, I understand the alternative isn't great, but the idea of doing something like that makes my skin crawl.
The risks should be manageable, but they won't be non-existent. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian. It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this? It was the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end. I think this This is the answer we've been looking for. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the Terrormorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
I don't know if I can work in a place like this. I appreciate the research, but yikes.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? It's come up on my performance evals. But I know the needs of this facility inside and out, so everyone has to deal with it. Not that it should matter to you. I'm sorry, who are you again? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Of course. Consider yourself verified. Here's what I've got in stock.
Howdy.
Hey.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting.
I have come aboard. Find your seats, stow your belongings.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
harbor immediately. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser. Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit. Commander Hatum. No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinian is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other? We'll do our best. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field. All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Transfer's complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to my...
Okay. Hello. If you want to get to let me clarify that. Done everything that we can do for Earth's case. I'm going to cover.
job description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
All set on your gear? You ready to do this? It's just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, maybe it gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not? And then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser, Percival, everything green on your ends? Loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're alright, Robot.
Take it off.
Code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. I've got one. Let's go see these. How far? Old shipyard just past the processing plant. She assembled for probably contained. Extracting that sample. Is this for science, for profit, or is that?
collect signatures. I have restored power to the computers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
ozone from Kaiser. Let's get out of here.
Nice work. No. Earlier today, I picked up that valid Terrormorfi sample, but well, it's in the spaceport. And quick view there looks like it got blasted. Reported it.
Tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I'm not sure.
Percival, you see the better action?
I'm from where I'm standing.
Got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Kaiser, this Aurora. This is Lazarus Planet, isn't it?
Confirmed.
No one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londonian. Real marvel. These leeches must be keeping their things warm. Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. Let's Terrormorphs.
So, by consuming Lazarus Planet, they metamorphose into Terrormorphs? That's fascinating. And also terrifying, obviously.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are made terrormorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then with time they transform. We just found out how terrormorphs move between planets. Pretty major is right. But if what was just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. It may make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up? Me neither. You'd have to know this all exists, first and foremost.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't check that thing after it.
We may proceed.
Go.
on, first of all, Kaiser's got the cell data from the new Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Loaded them myself.
Is that so?
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here in New Atlantis and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw that Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
Oh boy. So we're talking a whole new extra scary kind of weapon here, aren't we?
Deploying alien life forms isn't exactly new, but I've never heard of one that could pull off something like this. It makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion. They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way. Sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Control panel. It's still unstoppable. How all these things to survive?
have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available. An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Got any questions for me? Of course. I hope the lawyer on Gagarin has time to review the case before we arrive.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he? He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
A pawn with no ethics, no compassion, no humanity. And the UC kept this monster on purpose.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Vey Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis? And there's no one he's in contact with that could help him on the outside? He got a hold of you, didn't he?
Can't really expect to keep a wolf on a leash.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample. Kaiser, try now.
Unsuccessful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
There it is! Open fire! Fire, damn it!
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around them. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through
surrounded. All around. No way out.
That's not me. I'm just nulling out the frequency.
We freed them, and they're helping us.
No signal online. I've still got more capacity. Get to the next fish.
It's working!
Here! I'm over here! Oh god! Please don't let me die!
No signal at full power. That should be the end of its connection to its thrall. Now hit it with
They're going to eat you alive.
Continuing engagement.
You're not getting away from me.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done. The thralls! They're not coming after us.
Final sample secure.
I guess we should grab that sample while we can. All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
on it. See you soon.
Urban was only on looking for something? Next stop. Gagarin or... Pretty sure we could still use that.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that. Captain, he needs to know. Vay Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Alive? He's... Vay Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know. Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Captain, greetings.
Welcome home, folks.
You look... Well...
To leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding. Critical mission? Oh, you're with the collection team, aren't you? Fine. We'll send word you're on your way down. You're cleared to land.
I have something for you. Yes, Captain? Oh, right. Almost forgot about it. This is for you.
Doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-xenal protocols.
They'll have our table ready soon.
Thanks for choosing. Hi there. Welcome to Terror. Certainly.
Zoned as residential are seeking to allow
Gotta
home
call
based
someone's
business.
power kept going out. You know what it was?
You want to head to Gagarin now? Let's see if... Back to the case.
Hello and welcome to Terror Brew. Certainly.
My mom always raised me.
Welcome to Whetstone. But of course.
See? That's why we get along.
You're only... I would never dream of selling... please do. Good luck on all your adventures.
Irvin was only on Gagarin. Can I carry that for you? I might have some... We should go over our evidence, right?
If there's anything you need, please do. Yes, by all means. Be careful out there.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring.
Got any questions for me? Ah, yes. Shuffle. Sure. Just let... Gagarin has seen some better days. I sent some evidence in. Go ahead, we have time. I don't know if people still curse Irvin's name around here. This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Feel free to help yourself. Take care of yourself.
Yes, Captain? Can I carry that for you? We've done everything that we can do for Irvin's case, aside from going. to Kagarin. Home sweet home. Or bittersweet home, I suppose.
Yes? You have my attention. Need to see what I'm... So... yes. Goodbye.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. I've been from one end, but I've never, and I mean, who built it? Well, no, that's it then. I've been from one end, but I've never, who built it? Take it easy.
I'm listening. Now that we have a moment. After your experience. Bye. Now that we have a moment, I wanted to ask how you're feeling. After your experience at the temple, you've given everyone at the lodge quite a scare. Why am I concerned? Let's think for a moment. Ah, yes. It isn't exactly an everyday occurrence to stumble across a mysterious temple and absorb some type of strange alien energy from within. That's distressing, but to be expected, I suppose. According to what I've heard, your body absorbed an almost unquantifiable amount of energy of a type we can't even begin to understand. We're dealing with something unknown to modern science. Who knows how this encounter has affected your body or your mind? I know you're simply trying to brush this off with humor, but you really should act more concerned. That temple proves we're dealing with entities of unknown origin. The problem is that we can't even begin to guess what their intention was towards us and where they've gone. Perhaps that's true, or perhaps you were simply quite lucky. It's just that... oh, I'm afraid that we're flying almost completely blind here. All we know for certain at this point is that whoever created the artifacts are the same beings that built the temple. Anything else is just guesswork. I might as well put on a blindfold and toss darts at theories written on the wall. Well, what did you expect? This discovery is off the scale. Think about the significance of this research. The questions it raises alone are mind-boggling. Who was this wondrous structure built to accommodate? How long ago did these entities inhabit our universe? Are they still out there, somewhere? Indeed, a mystery that well, hopefully both of us are determined to solve. It's funny. I used to think the artifacts were the end-all be-all of scientific discovery. The pinnacle mystery of our time. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine it would lead to something of this magnitude. I just hope that you'll come through this, whatever it is, unharmed. Oh, well, thank you. Look, I've already taken up too much of your time. All I can do is promise that I'm not going to make you deal with this mystery alone. Whatever might be happening, I'll be right here to help you every step of the way. Yeah, what is it? Glad to haul whatever you... Maybe another time.
I learned that back on Earth,
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the artifacts. That doesn't sound crazy, does it? You and me both. The implications are staggering. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet, but there sure seems to be a connection between these temples and the artifacts. So it would follow that someone, or something, built them. Both the temples and the artifacts. That alone is... it's huge, isn't it? I've been repeating it over and over in my head, like a mantra. If I don't, I know I'm gonna get carried away. We just need to focus on our next steps. More research, documenting our findings, and not jumping to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be. You're doing great out there.
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I would stay safe, okay?
Finally, you're up. Let's go. The unknown waits.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time.
Can I help?
Did you need something?
I asked Mateo if we can get a friend for Vasco. He said maybe, but I'm pretty sure he was just saying it. Books. Yes. I guess it is. Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books? With real pages, a spine, the whole package. My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So, books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us. Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping? And please don't say cheese. Dad loves boring old cheese. Did you hear that, Dad? Meat! We have you outnumbered!
We could always get one of each.
No, you lose. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval. I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
Yes, Captain? I hope the lawyer on Gagarin has time to review the case before we arrive.
Hello. I'll say. You ever heard of the Mantis, the famous bounty hunter? Some people say the Mantis has superpowers. I don't think that's true, though. They're just really tough and have a cool ship. If you had a cool ship, you'd be like the Mantis, only better. I bet you'd make a pretty great superhero. The Lodge is kind of like a secret lair already, right? We're keeping these super secret artifacts here right under everybody's noses. Does that mean you're already a superhero then? That's awesome! Bye!
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot. Where to begin? That temple? The hell was that? I've been from one end of the settle systems to the other more times than I could count. But I've never, and I mean never, encountered something like that. Who built it? Why? So many questions. That's a good word for it. And what you can do? I am not a scientist, not in the least. But that ability, power, it's just plain scientifically impossible. And there you have it. Forget about me, how are you? I mean, whatever happened, it could have deep physiological effects. I hope not mental. And even if everything's perfect, still, I can't imagine what's going through your head. That's not disturbing. No, not at all. The other Constellation members are gonna lose their minds once they hear about this. Assuming they even believe us. You know, the way you handle things, if you're looking for something in particular, I might have a spare. Later.
Hey, how are you?
Any day you make it through is a victory, man.
I don't believe in luck per se, but I do realize how fortunate I am to be a part of all of this.
Monday, I'm gonna leave New Atlanta. For good.
Surprise Terrormorf attack killed every settler.
If you have a news story, next time then.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now. Ranger?
Looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
We offer only the best care in New Atlantis. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance or require supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. All right, what can I do for you? You don't need me for anything. You look to be in better health than I am. Well, you've certainly come to the right place. May you remain in good health.
Take me to the stars, Captain.
How are you, Dusty?
Captain, hello. I am
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Keep it moving.
Irvin was only on Gagarin for a short time, but I know that's where we'll get out. On my worst days, returning to this place made me feel better.